Following a hard-fought 27-17 victory for the Ireland National Rugby Union team over the determined Wales National Rugby Union team at the Aviva Stadium in Dublin, the Round 4 clash in the Six Nations Championship delivered far more drama than most observers expected. What many predicted would be a comfortable win for Ireland instead became a tense and gripping contest that remained undecided until the final minutes. Here are 5 key takeaways from an absorbing night of international rugby.1. A much tougher test than expected heading into the match. Most fans assumed Ireland would cruise to victory. Wales arrived in Dublin enduring a miserable run of form, having lost 14 consecutive Six Nations matches and suffering 24 defeats in their last 26 test matches since the Rugby World Cup in 2023. Given those statistics, Ireland were widely expected to dominate. Instead, Wales produced one of their most spirited performances in recent memory, pushing their hosts all the way. Ireland did manage to score early when winger Jacob Stockdale crossed for a try in the 6th minute, which was converted by fly half Jack Crowley. Yet despite Ireland creating numerous opportunities during the first half, they repeatedly failed to finish them. Wales took advantage of Ireland's wastefulness and gradually grew in the contest. A penalty from Dan Edwards narrowed the gap before an extraordinary moment just before halftime stunned the home crowd. Loosehead prop Rhys Kerr produced a remarkable run that few would have predicted from front row forward. Showing impressive footwork and surprising pace, Kerr brushed past Irish winger Robert Baloucoune before sprinting clear to score a memorable try. Edwards converted, leaving Wales trailing only 12-10 at the break. Considering Ireland's early dominance, the narrow scoreline felt like a major victory for the visitors. 2. Wales show real defensive grit. One of the biggest talking points before the match was Wales' defensive record. Statistics suggested the team had struggled in that department during the tournament, with critics pointing to high numbers of missed tackles. However, the performance in Dublin told a very different story. Despite the eventual defeat, Wales displayed tremendous resilience in defense. Their players repeatedly put their bodies on the line to halt Irish attacks and prevent what could have been several tries. During the first half alone, the Welsh side made an incredible 160 tackles. Back row forward Alex Mann led the effort with a remarkable 20 tackles before the break, closely followed by several teammates who also produced double-digit defensive contributions. By the end of the match, Wales had made a staggering 240 tackles in total. Although the official statistics recorded 32 missed tackles, the overall defensive organization and determination demonstrated by the visitors were impressive. Mann finished the game with an eye-watering 32 tackles, while lock Daffyd Jenkins contributed 27 and forward James Botham added 26. The defensive performance suggested that Wales may be turning a corner despite their recent struggles. 3. Ireland still in the hunt for the Triple Crown, although the performance was far from flawless. The victory keeps Ireland's hopes of claiming the Triple Crown alive. 13 months earlier, when Ireland secured the same honor after only 3 rounds, the reaction for supporters was somewhat muted. At that time, the team was chasing a historic 3rd consecutive Six Nations title, so the Triple Crown felt like a secondary prize. This season, however, circumstances are very different. Ireland began the tournament with a heavy defeat against the France National Rugby Union team and later needed a late surge to overcome the Italy National Rugby Union team. Those results raise questions about their consistency. Against Wales, Ireland once again struggled for long periods. But crucially, they still managed to find a way to win. Early in the second half, number 8 Jack Conan powered over for a converted try that briefly eased the pressure. Later, center Jamie Osborne added another try in the 68th minute, which helped Ireland secure the valuable bonus point. Even then, the match was not fully decided until Crowley slotted a late penalty with just 3 minutes remaining. The result means Ireland remain in contention for the Triple Crown when they face the Scotland National Rugby Union team in the final round. 4. Wales must use their full player pool. Another key takeaway from the match concerns Wales' selection strategy. In recent years, some players have been overlooked or left out of the national setup despite performing well at club level. Friday's game highlighted why Wales cannot afford to ignore experienced talent. Back row forward Ollie Cracknell provided a perfect example. The 31-year-old made his international debut only recently, but produced an outstanding impact after coming off the bench in Dublin. Entering the match with Wales trailing, Cracknell immediately brought energy and physicality. Over his 36 minutes on the pitch, he became one of his team's most effective ball carriers, matching the efforts of Captain Dewey Lake. Kerr also proved a point with his excellent performance. The prop had previously been dropped from the Welsh squad due to concerns about his fitness and weight, but his stunning try against Ireland demonstrated exactly what he can bring to the team. The message from this match is clear. Wales must remain open-minded when selecting players and make the most of the talent available to them. 5. Andy Farrell's frustration and his evolution for Ireland head coach Andy Farrell. The match was likely a frustrating experience. Ireland had the opportunity to put the contest beyond doubt early on, but instead allowed Wales to remain competitive throughout the game. Handling errors, missed chances, and interventions from the television match official contributed to a stop-start contest that prevented Ireland from building momentum. However, there were also encouraging signs for the Irish coach. Farrell has recently spoken about the need to transition his squad and introduce new combinations. His team selection for this match reflected that approach. Compared to Ireland's round 1 lineup against France, which featured 10 players from Leinster Rugby, Farrell opted for a more balanced provincial spread this time. The team included 5 players from Ulster Rugby and 2 from Munster Rugby. Most notably, Crowley was given responsibility at fly half, a position that continues to evolve as Ireland looks toward the future. The match also featured the international debut of scrum half Nathan Doak, a promising young player who could become an important part of Ireland's long-term plans. While Ireland still have areas to improve, particularly goal-kicking consistency and attacking precision, the victory demonstrated their ability to grind out results even when not at their best. The final thoughts, ultimately, Ireland's 27-17 victory may not have been the dominant display many supporters expected, but it was an important win nonetheless. For Wales, the defeat will be disappointing, yet their performance showed significant progress compared to earlier matches in the tournament. The determination and defensive intensity displayed in Dublin suggests that better results could be on the horizon. For Ireland, the result keeps their ambitions alive as the championship heads into its final weekend. With a potential triple crown still within reach and a new generation of players emerging, the team continues to evolve under Farrell's leadership. If this encounter proved anything, it is that the Six Nations remains one of the most unpredictable and fiercely contested competitions in world rugby.